oh yeah, it is cam installation day. Day 3, guys, of rebuilding this motor to install it on the red truck. Now, like I said, we are going to be installing the cam on this video, so we are going to be taking off the heads, we're going to be taking off the cam, the original cam, and we are going to be taking the oil pump out of this motor and cleaning up the heads, cleaning up the pistons, putting new gaskets and all. So I'm excited. Hope you guys stay around and let's get this video started. Yeah. All right, it is nighttime, as you guys can see, pero it's okay. So for a lot of people that are new to the channel and are watching, this is your first video watching, we went ahead and bought this motor at Huntsville Auto Truck and Salvage. We bought it as a 6.0. It was all dirty and all. We went ahead and washed it, we cleaned it up and painted it. Right now we are going to be installing the cam on it, and yeah guys, so let's get started. Okay, so why do I always get the wrong one? This is 10? Yeah, perfect. This one 10. And that's 13. Never mind, it's a 15. More than sure. Yep. Okay, so we start off by taking off the valve covers, like always. And we'll probably do one side first, do the whole thing, and then we'll start on the next one. Now, I did give the whole motor a whole day to cure for the paint and all, so it might chip off a little. I'm not really quite sure. But we'll probably be cleaning these up, and yeah, it looks all good. And it did rain all day today, so it is pretty humid. And again, guys, thank you guys so much for the people that are commenting on the last video. I truly appreciate it. Y'all like the whole thing of me rebuilding this, painting it and all. So hopefully I can make more content, more frequent, and yeah. So yeah, make sure y'all go comment. We'll put some comments down on the screen right now, and I truly appreciate you guys. So make sure you comment so y'all can come out on the next video. And yeah, so let's continue this. Before I take off the head, let's take out the pump and all, because I don't want to mess this up, and then I needed to take that off before I did this. Let's do that. I'm not trying to mess this thing up. Now, real quick, before I do anything else, I am going to put the pan back on just so it won't be open from the bottom. And yeah. There you go, old factory pump. Now to time this, there's gonna be a dot on the sprocket and then there's gonna be a dot on the big thing. All you gotta do is align those two together and it should be timed properly, and you can take off the chain. All right guys, now that we took off everything, I'm sure we can take off the cam from now. 4 bolts, cam plate is out. Now we get 2 water pump bolts and we can screw them on and get leverage. We are out. This camshaft looks pretty good for OEM. It doesn't have no scratches, which means the motor is good. There's like a slight wear to it, but no scratching whatsoever, so you guys can see. But we'll be installing the new one. Let me bring it over. All right guys, as you guys can see, the motor is all bare. It's all opened up. So now we are going to be cleaning the pistons a little to get rid of a lot of the what's called deposits from the gas and stuff. And yeah, clean up a little bit more on this, take off the gasket that's been imprinted there, and then we should be all said and done. Guys, I was cleaning up the motor and I realized one of the pistons didn't sit all the way. That's a bent rod. No. Oh, I'm so done. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna end up buying a piston and cleaning up the rest. Damn. I was so done. Look, I'm gonna show you guys what the process was, because I was cleaning the motor. I cleaned up all this side, all nice and done. I was gonna re-rinse it. This side, I was about to start cleaning that one and this one, and I went ahead and checked, and this piston right here wasn't sitting all the way flush to the top of the deck. So I went down, I flipped it over and I checked, and pues like I said, it's a bent rod right here. Now I don't know what to do. The head looks good, everything else looks good. Now I need to buy a head. Now I need to buy a piston rod and a piston, because I don't know if I can just switch out the piston rod. So I'm gonna pause this video here and I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. We'll continue it, because I wanted to install the cam already, but another thing happened and now I gotta do this.
1 hour later.
It's pretty fucking late. I'm about to call it a day. I was cleaning up the pistons, and just like I explained, one of the piston rods is bent. So this is what I end up doing. Okay, now I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but I ended up taking one of the piston rods, which is the same exact one on the same side, same everything, from my old motor that blew up, and the piston and the piston rod looks perfectly fine. Luckily that one didn't get touched, and it's gonna be on this one right here. So fingers crossed, hopefully that works. I am no expert on knowing if I had to take it to a machine shop or not, if it's gonna work, or if this rod is too big or anything like that. But like I said, I ended up taking everything from this one. The pan is completely destructed, everything. Now this is one of the pistons that ended up giving out, and the other one, it didn't have nothing. So 2 rods flew out from the front, as you guys can see, all that damage that happened. But hopefully that works. If not, I'm tired as hell. I'm gonna just slap it on, call it a day. Hopefully it doesn't knock, hopefully it doesn't do nothing. And yeah, I'm tired. I'm really tired. But yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow morning. If not, tomorrow night. Ahí estamos. Oh yes, it's the next day, guys, and I ended up doing a little bit of work off camera. I took out the piston from the old motor that I blew up. We went ahead and installed it right here, and we went ahead and cleaned up everything. So that's that side and this side right here, as you guys can see. Now I did do a lot of oil spill because of the damn motor. It has a big ass hole. And yeah, so right now what we finna do, we're gonna install the cam, and we are gonna be installing the lifters and the lifter trays, and setting on the heads again, putting the new head gasket onto the motor as well, and torquing everything down with ARP bolts, and we should be all said and done. From there, what else should we do? Oh, we put the pump, the chain, and all that, pretty much assembling the whole motor back on. But yeah, guys, and we have the door for the truck. Forgot to say that in a few videos ago, but we have the door for the truck. We are going to be switching it out as well. I'll just clean up the motor a little bit more, and I'm going to show y'all the cam that I got for this truck. For the moment of truth, we went ahead and went with a cam from Texas Speed CNC Camshaft. Now this is a 25 TSP torque V2 232/234 lobe, and it is a 0.600 111 LSA camshaft. Now I went ahead and went with this one for testing purposes. We are gonna test this one out. We'll purchase a different one another day, and we'll try out the which one is it? The Chupacabra, and then we'll try out the Truck Norris. Whenever we blow up the motors, you know, that's in a future time. But hopefully this one lasts me a long time, and hopefully this one chops really good. As you guys know, I've always wanted a cam truck, so now we will be building one, and what good so that I'll be building it myself. So yeah, let's lube this one up, install it on the motor, and yeah. Perfect. So we're gonna torque these bolts down to 26 pounds. Perfect. We're fully torqued. Now just to check. Yep. Timing marks are perfect. Cylinders are perfect. Timing is good. Now it's time to put the lifters on, put the gasket, put the heads on, and then put the springs back on. So yeah. All right guys, we got some LS7 lifters. We already put them inside the bag, and I left them in there so they can soak up. And yeah, let me go get the trays, and we should be all set and done. Okay, so let me get brand new lifter trays. Start installing these. Okay, we got one set of lifters on. Now let's move on to the second one. Okay, all good. Boom, brand new lifter trays, brand new lifters, LS7 lifters in the motor. Now let's move to the other side. All right guys, so now for this one, I am gonna be installing the heads on, but I still gotta clean them because I didn't clean them while I was waiting for the lifters to oil up. So we're gonna clean that first, and then we'll get back to the video.
The next day.
Oh yeah, it is the next day. Fortunately, I wasn't able to rig up my thing to take off the valve springs. A lot of people were saying just drill a hole on this wrench right here, and it took us forever. We were trying so many bits, and we could not get that hole to open up anymore. So went ahead and ordered a valve spring remover. So let me show you real quick. It's this thing right here. So as you guys can see, it's a little wrench, and what I did, it comes with a bolt and a nut and these two washers, and it is a screw on with an Allen head with an Allen L wrench. I went ahead and used the same bolt that you use for the rockers and put those two washers, and it did the job. So that's better, so you won't have to be struggling through it, and you can use the drill. So that should be good. And right now I'm gonna be taking off the heads, the springs off of those heads right there. So you guys can see I did clean them off camera, and they look really clean. So we'll be taking off the springs because we are going to be putting new retainers, new springs, and titanium, I don't know what the heck. So you guys will see right now in a few minutes. So let's get started. All right guys, I went ahead and added everything, the springs, the retainers, the clips, everything into this bowl. I'm gonna add a little bit of oil so they won't go in without a little bit of lubrication. And we're gonna set the head right there, and we are gonna go live for a bit. Check it out. I am gonna be doing a time lapse for YouTube, so you should be all set and done. Alright guys, ya les instalamos the dual springs, titanium retainers, and all that sort of crap. But yeah, ya están las cabezas listas, están lavadas, están todo el pedo. Ya hice las dos cabezas. And tomorrow we'll be installing the new gaskets, the new heads, and possibly the new intake and all that. Well, possibly the intake and all the stuff so we can mount it onto the truck. Porque ya está para prender la troca al chile. So yeah, guys, I'm not sure if I'm gonna end it today. We'll probably end it tomorrow after I finish the heads. So yeah, guys, we'll catch y'all tomorrow. Fortunately, I'm a little disappointed because